Morning, folks. Today's soap is brought to us by Strike Gold Shave. The name of this one here is called Rushmore, and I also got the matching aftershave to go right along with it. This this one here came out in a 5-ounce size. It's not 5 ounces anymore, but it came out in a 5-ounce size. And I got it whipped up here in a smooth bottom store fine bowl. It's a pretty nice bowl. I really like it. Got a whole $1 for it. And this is a ever ready brush. It came, by the way, Strike Gold Shave. Got it just a little on the damp side there. Whipped up pretty nice. Just about right. I really like it when it's like that. Works really well for me. This is the box that the shaver came in. This is a Henson shaver. It was pointed out to me by Vladimir. Vladimir said, hey, you might be interested in this particular shaver. And so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. This it's made out of aluminum, so it's lightweight. You can kind of tell about the shape of it. I have not shaved with it. I've been practicing with my straight razor that I got from Jacob Ray, and that blade on that straight razor is a little longer, and it's taken me a lot more, how you say, effort to learn how to use it. Anyhow, that's what the bottom of the base plate looks like. There's the other part of it there. And there is just it's really hard to see, right about there is, there's some print there, and I think it's just labeling to let you know what kind of base plate you got. Comes in 10 different colors, so if you don't like red, there's a few other colors to be choosing from. And if you like to get one for the wife, there's a style for hers also. Now, I will tell you that the his and hers, as it goes forward, it comes to the razors, they all look the same. And this was running, I think, right around the $49.99 mark. In other words, about $50. And comes with Astra blades. And that's what I'm going to use this morning. This one here, when it comes to Astra blades, and they're not all labeled the same. This one here has the dark print to it that is on both sides. There are some that I have seen, and I do have a few, not very many. Most of mine are like this one here, where the print is only on, I think, one side, and it's more like a light laser print or something like that. But they did change up the labeling just a little bit. That is what it looks like with the blade inside there. Those channels are a little bit unique. So it's going to be interesting to see how this works out. I already put a hot towel to the face this morning. I'm going to go ahead and wet the face and use the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Ice Cube for the Preshave soap. And I still have just a little bit of my Humphreys witch hazel that's got peppermint menthol in it. I got just a little bit, not a whole lot. I mowed the grass yesterday, and my sinuses are giving me fits. Still got a little bit of drainage down in the back of my throat, which is pretty typical after I get done mowing the grass. Oh yes, and at the end of my last video, when the electricity went out, yeah, it was only at about maybe 5 minutes. Just enough to cause some excitement, right? It was pretty funny. I mean, because it was dark in this bathroom. When you're used to this kind of lighting, and then electricity goes out, the lights go out, then it takes a moment for my eyes to adjust. Get this pre-shave worked in. This menthol is already working for my nose. I don't think this menthol that's in this particular pre-shave is over the top. No, for me, it doesn't bother my eyes. I mean, in that it's really makes you want to squint or tear up or anything quite like that. Just enough to menthol in there just to let you know that it's there. Yeah, this is definitely on the wet side. Whipped it up pretty good. Looks like there might be a small chunk of soap there. Smells great. I've got down below, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, a list of the scent notes, of some of the scent notes listed down below. There's several of them. But this is one of my favorite scents from Prank. This is one of my, I mean, it's right at the top. It is really nice scent. When I got this, I got the EDT also, which is the one that I get the most interest from. Shade's pretty good. Just starting out, it you can kind of tell it's already got the angles preset for you. It seems pretty natural at that point. And with this blade, it seems like it's a pretty good blade to start out with. It's nice and smooth. By the end of the shave, we'll talk about how efficient it is. But the you can kind of tell how long that. I don't recall what the length of this handle is. It's not exactly a short one. Easy to work with. Seems to be doing pretty good taking down the beard. And for aluminum shaver, it still seems pretty smooth. Guess you might say not a whole lot of effort having to be put into maintaining pressure. It just seems really natural the way it's set up right now. Like I said, it'll only run you about 50 bucks. It's a pretty good buy. In comparison to a lot of the other shavers made out of aluminum and close to about the same quality, this is a pretty good buy. I'll have a link down below to their website. Make it easier for you to find it. Guess you might say a special thanks needs to go out to Vladimir for letting me know that this was out in the wild available. Yeah, this is a pretty smooth shave. This is really nice. Kind of reminds me of, as it goes for the kind of shave, I got a really good shave with the Fine Marvel, and it kind of reminds me of that. That is just such a easygoing, smooth, natural, without having to put a lot of effort into a shave. And I'm not saying you can't cut yourself with it, because I'm sure you can if you're not paying attention to what you're doing, but it does seem pretty smooth. And with the beard reduction the way it is so far, it feels smooth, it feels mild, but I don't know that you can call it mild by the end. We'll find out. Mild as opposed to efficient, I guess you might say. Smooth. Depends on how you want to work your words. Even against the grain pass is really smooth. I don't know if they tried several different blades, but this one here works really well with it. Just a little bit of feedback on the against grain pass. Plenty of slickness with this soap. You can go back over the same spot several times. I like Frank's soap, made by Jennifer. They do a great job working together. Now my routine is usually the, I guess you might say, the typical with the grain, across the grain, against the grain pass. Not a whole lot of extra effort. In other words, trying not to go for BBS just to get a smooth, comfortable shave in. And I only have just a tiny, there's not a whole lot left. If I wanted to chase BBS, there's not much left on my face to run down. So in other words, that third pass, if I was to change up the normal routine, I could end up with BBS, smooth and comfortable at that. My face feels really good. It makes for a great shave. It really does. This is a pretty nice setup. And for 50 bucks, it does have a warranty against a lifetime warranty against the defects, manufacturer defects, and that applies to folks in Canada and the U.S. And by the way, this, if I didn't mention before, this shaver comes by the way of Canada. Wow, my face feels really good. There's still just a slight cooling effect left over. Just a little bit. I don't always notice it, but today I sure do. Well, I'm trying to find some stinging. I'm not finding any. I can't find any stinging, none whatsoever. Really smooth shave. This rates right up there for one of those days where you're maybe you're not got your A game. Shaving with a straight razor or shave bit may not be a good idea. Boy howdy, a shaver like this is right up your alley. This is nice, smooth. Like I say, without even a whole lot of effort, I got a really nice shave. Feels wonderful. Really glad I bought this. This is that's quite a surprise. You know, because sometimes when you first get a shaver and the first blade you put in there may not be the best blade, may not be the best pairing. Went ahead and decided to use the Astra blade, and these greens I've had good luck with them anyway. They rate right there at one of my favorite blades, and this one here works well with this shaver. Once again, that's Henson. Let me show the box again. Boy, that is just really cool. As it goes for what comes in the box besides some blades is you do get some instructions, stuff about the warranty and whatnot. That's what the inside of the box looks like. So in other words, if you got a 100-pack, you know, your 100-pack would be underneath this part right here of blades. But this is a pretty nice shave. Smooth and comfortable. This scent, I do not think, last time I remember looking on the website, Frank doesn't have this available, but I tell you what, if you find it on the buy, sell, trade, I would pick it up. I mean, this is pretty nice scent. It really works well for my nose, which, considering it doesn't work very well, that's a lot to say. That is what the restrictor looks like, in case you didn't quite catch it. It's pretty small. It's plastic. If you want something to, I guess you might say, gush out just a bit, you can pop that plastic restrictor out. But boy, this is, I think I'd have to say, my favorite so far. I do like Nixon. Nixon is a lemon type scent. Not an industrial lemon by any means, in other words, but I really like the lemon scent. It's just simple and works well for my nose. Hope everybody's doing well. Stay safe and smooth shaves to you.